Ba 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 dow.
Watercooler.
Ba 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 dow. Hey, welcome back to Watercooler. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. You know how the show goes. I, Chris Loxamana, kick it with my former Cruel Digital buds, Phyllis Style. With me today, all the way in Orange County, California, we got Gary Smith.
What's up?
Hi, Gary. And then all the way in Long Beach, California, Mr. Kalen Bean.
What's going on?
Hey, Kalen.
Hey, Chris.
Good evening. And then all the way in Austin, Texas, Mr. Matt Fondelier.
Hey, brother.
That was a little apprehensive.
Yeah, I thought I'd switch it up a little.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you did. And then all the way in North Hollywood, California, Mr. Mike Dawson.
I thought I was gonna have to say my own name for a minute. Thank you, dude.
No,
Thank you
I leave
I know
a
you
little
build up.
space.
I felt
Drama, building drama.
I felt the music swell. I felt the swell and the anticipation build before the introduction. And thankfully, you know, I had my last looks. And so I made sure that I was on board with what was going on. I'm a pro. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Dawson, I must say your grooming is on point today. Your hair is pulled back behind the ears. It's clean. You have the big stash with the little. What's this little thing here? I know the
whole thing's called a
tombstone.
The whole thing's
patch.
called a tombstone. It's just a tombstone.
Altogether, it's called a tombstone.
Yeah. I'm sure that's not really the name, but that's what.
Yeah.
What's the other name you know for it, Chris?
I don't remember.
Yeah, you do.
Do they call it something else?
Sure.
Yeah, there's definitely a mustache name for it. Yeah.
Is it Flavor Saver?
Oh yeah.
That thing is called a flavor saver when it's alone. Yeah, it's a flavor saver.
A flavor, yeah, because if you're like,
I never called it a flavor saver. I called it by its better nomenclature, a soul patch.
Yeah, the soul patch.
That's a soul patch.
But either way, your flavor saver's looking really good, Doss.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, looks packed.
Nice and symmetrical. Isn't it? I got a very symmetrical stash.
Look, I always said, because when I had a mustache for a while, I got complimented so much on the mustache by dudes. It is the equivalent of nice nails or a purse that for women, like guys aren't going to compliment a woman on her nails or her purse, but other girls will. Ours is the stash.
I'm clearly you haven't been married for very long, Chris.
Yeah.
You get a lot of complimenting the nails and the purses that happens.
Oh, really? I don't. Yeah. I still don't.
Mm.
What am I supposed to? She'll know
happy
it's a
wife,
lie.
Happy life. That's all I'm saying,
she's
bro.
She's gonna know I'm faking it. That's a really good color you got there. Yeah, that's it.
Wow,
brings
dude,
out your
brings out your
definitely
knuckles. Gonna know you're faking it.
Yeah, exactly. When your voice goes down like 3 octaves,
it brings out your knuckles.
Chris, if the best you can come with is it compliments your knuckles, then yeah, definitely steer clear.
Jesus, man.
I don't know. What am I supposed to say?
Nothing. If that's all you can come up with, you say nothing.
I
mean, definitely stay away from the knuckles. That's just generally not considered.
That's like
that
my
color of your nail
compliment.
really disguises the hair on your hands.
I don't say that. I don't say anything about hair growing out of the hands, but your knuckles are quite prominent with that blue color.
Yeah, I would
Brings
stay
out the
away from
shadows.
any hairy knuckles talk.
I'm not. I know not to mention hair growth as a compliment to women.
Right.
Unless a girl's hair is grown out a bit, and then
unless
you
they
got
want,
to let them know that
it's
wow,
good
your hair
long
looks so
hair.
long.
Yeah.
It looks great.
Yeah,
A lot of
especially the hair on your knuckles.
I am schooled up for the hair cuts though. Like if I know that Jenny's getting her hair styled, I will first thing, even if I don't notice it, because a lot of the times I
don't.
Yeah, I don't. It's just I will say like that looks so good. They did a really good job. Because here's the thing, she still looks beautiful, so I can still compliment her, and all is good.
There you go.
Yeah. So, and then but nails and purses, not really. I don't really think that's our responsibility. I don't think they're expecting it from us. In fact, I don't mind okay, all the women, all the females listening right now, all the plenty of them. Gary's with me. Me and Gary, we're
we'll reserve
simpatico
judgment on
with
whether or
Are
not
we
I'm with
bringing
you until you
Sniffer's Row
finish.
back?
Clam chatter.
Tuna talk?
this
Yeah.
is
Let's do it.
this is very much diluting my next statement in
The
wisdom.
menstruation conversation.
Oh, wow.
Now we're rhyming.
We're adding now too.
Yes,
Oh
yes.
my goodness. I will say, fingernails, if they're not painted, that's totally fine. You don't have to spend too much time painting your nails, and
Yeah.
I'm fine with the naked fingernail.
Mm-hmm.
There you are.
Totally fine. What does that mean, Matt?
Well,
I don't know. What
Chris,
does you
just
mean?
I don't like the way your eyebrows went when you said that.
to backtrack a second, and you say the only compliments you got about your mustache were from dudes.
Mhm.
I can't count the number of women who have complimented my mustache on two hands. I can't count them on two hands. You know why?
Can't count above 8.
Because the answer is 0.
What?
There's no counting. Can't count on your hands when the answer is 0.
I'm glad you got.
But I've gotten
I'm glad you
about
Matt.
9 million compliments from dudes.
Yeah.
And
You need
I
your
think
hands,
it's
your
just
toes.
yeah. But again, when I see a dude with a good stash, I also compliment it. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, you kind of have to.
yeah.
It's just how the world works. I mean,
Yeah.
you have to. It's our nature to stop whatever we're doing and compliment that guy's mustache.
That's right. I'm gonna go bushy. I'm just gonna let it go.
How does it
Yeah.
you're gonna get it big? It's gonna go bigger than this.
Dude, I'm going Wilford Brimley.
Kalen, who's that?
And I'm gonna get diabetes too.
Oh,
I gotta tell you, I was just watching The Equalizer this past weekend,
Nice.
and one of the assassins in that movie has a mustache that he waxed up like, this is gonna be lost on Dawson, but like Dr. Robotnik, like Sonic the Hedgehog villain style.
Surprisingly, I know exactly who that is.
Okay,
dude.
good.
Goggles too, right?
Yeah. Well, this
All
dude was an assassin, and I appreciated that he kept the mustache, away from possibly getting caught in the pull of the shotgun. But I was just gonna say, if you're gonna be growing the stash out, you should consider waxing it and making something crazy out of it.
I'm not gonna complicate.
I don't like the waxing. When I see like an overly waxed, like kind of fun that like overly done mustache, that's when I go. That's when I reserve the compliment. I like just like the tombstone stuff. Yeah, the silly ones. I go, all right.
Did you look? Yeah, if you look like you spent more than 5 minutes on your facial hair, then yeah, we gotta stop there.
Yeah, if you're styling it.
That movie, Matt.
I hate to disagree with you guys. My friend that's a rocket scientist. I don't know if I mentioned I'm friends with a rocket scientist. The icebreaker. He had an incredible mustache, and that was a conversation that I had with him. And he's one of my closest friends out here.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid to talk about the stash.
If you do your
don't
mustache,
stash your feelings on the stash.
That's
Well,
right.
I guess I will talk about it. I just won't compliment it. Something like, "Wow, that's a mustache."
Right.
That way, it's kind of open ended. I'm not saying,
reserve
"Hell
the
yeah, cool
praise.
mustache, bro." I'm going, "Yeah."
You're just stating that he has
now
one.
that's a mustache, and that'll open the conversation.
Yeah,
just walk up to him and say, "Well, that's something different."
Right.
Yeah.
But would you compliment Dawson's flavor saver, Kalen?
I think it goes well with the stash. Yeah, I think it ties it together.
It really
It's
ties
funny.
the room together.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
saying that. It does though. It does help. So what's wrong, Gary?
This show has taken us years backwards.
What are you talking about? I listened to it. This is how you remind me clip, and it's as if no time has passed. In fact, the last one we listened to, we continued on as if no time has passed. So I'm totally fine with this. I enjoy it. But anyway, yeah, I remember when I had last time I had a full mustache. It was for a wedding. All the groomsmen did it, and I thought, okay, sure, I'll do it too. And I grew the mustache, and then, yeah, once again, no compliments from girls. But the day I shaved it, Adam Carolla was very, very vocal about how upset he was. He was the only guy that was really mad that I lost it.
I will say, Chris, that's a nice shirt you're wearing there. Do you dressing up for the new gig, or did you get out and play some golf today?
This shirt? No, I was just Jenny's been dressing me.
Oh.
Answer the question, Chris.
I did not golf.
Wear
today.
to work, or did you play golf?
Because there's a bag right behind. Yeah.
No, it's just I needed room in my car, and I can't keep the gloves in the house. They're too dirty.
You're also wearing a golf glove, and I noticed grass stains on your shoulder.
No, I wish I went golfing today. I really do. All right, look, we got a lot of show to get to. Speaking of Jenny though, so and you know, I'm here to give tips out to the boys too. All right,
like how their nails complement their knuckles.
Yeah. First off, women
Bellas, listen closely.
Women love to have their bone features compliment, especially knuckles. If whatever
they do.
Whatever's
No.
whatever's protruding.
Matt did a high five.
Yeah, Matt did an air five.
He did.
But he's the hard part about doing podcasts over Zoom.
He's still
it was less embarrassing than
as if he slapped something.
It was less embarrassing than his punches last week. Let's just be clear about that.
All right, so and look, if Matt's icebreaker is, hey, let me talk about the most prominent feature of your body on your face and compliment that, and then we'll be friends forever, Mr. Rocket Scientist. When I'm saying go for the subtle approach, you know, I always said if I run into Tommy Lee Jones, I'm gonna be like, I loved you in Small Soldiers. You know, he's gonna remember that. He'll remember that. But so yeah, find the subtle features. Go subtle, and they'll really appreciate like last time when Rachel Lee Cook was on the Adam Carolla show. I said to her, "I loved you in the New Found Glory music video, Dress to Kill," and she was like, "What?" She was taken aback because nobody ever brings that up to her. So, boom, there you go. Yeah. So yeah, go subtle. That's my my tip number one. Tip number two.
Bringing Null to the boys. Good job.
I'm dropping Mad Null right now.
Right. Well, I hope we're picking it up.
You don't even have to pick it up. It rises.
It permeates.
It floats.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out a gift to give Jennifer for her birthday. And life pro tip.
That was like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still apt.
Who are you, Matt?
I was gonna say, dude, 3 weeks is within the realm of acceptability. Well done.
I know. Matt's like, ooh, we're getting topical. So I was trying to figure out what to get her, and thought, okay, what if we? So there's this app called Resorts Pass. This is a good summer thing. Gary knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. You know this app, Kalen?
I don't. I'm intrigued.
So basically, you get it's like you get the perks, the amenities of a hotel, just minus the room.
It's a pool pass.
Oh. It's a pool pass. So, for instance, if I want to go, you pay an amount of money, nominal for a pool pass. Really, it's pretty surprising. And you just get access. They give you a key card, and you just get access to the pool the whole day.
Nice.
Yeah. And so I did that, but I added a spa in there too. And man, I got
Which one did you send her to?
The Hyatt in Huntington Beach, and I didn't send her. I sent.
That's nice. That's nice. My mom said, though, that's a good hotel, dude.
That's a good hotel.
That's a good hotel.
And yeah, and got the massage, got the pool. They have multiple pools there. Just spent the entire day there, just going to and fro. We went to and fro between all the pools, the spa, and by the way, frolicked to and fro all day. And the thing about spas, have you guys been to a spa?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, but only to use the sauna.
Yeah,
to try to cure a hangover.
Was it a ginger bong? Was it a Korean spa?
I was in the only spa I've ever been to was the Fairmont.
Oh,
Princess.
the Fairmont Scott's a wonderful establishment. Big fan of that place. so the yeah, so you get like it's like a locker room, but then you get relaxing areas. You get a sauna, a steam room, which I don't personally. I mean, I don't really get those yet. I just sit in there and I just kind of sweat it out. It's kind of fun, but I get bored. My mind just races.
How much clothes you're wearing?
There's not much more to get.
How long am I supposed to be in there? And like, what is the? You just
like I feel like people who have never done a steam room, you gotta do a steam room with someone who knows what's the goal? What are you looking for? I know that when I go sit in the sauna, I'm gonna stay in there until every pore opens up and I sweat for like 10 minutes more. Then I'm good. But I don't know how that works in a steam room. Do you actually sweat in a steam room?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You absolutely sweat in the steamer, but I don't. And what order do you go? Do you go dry to wet, or do you go wet to dry? Like I don't.
Yeah,
it doesn't really matter because you're sweating either way. But it's a blast. It is relaxing. It's nice. I just don't know. I can't stand it being either one for more than 5 minutes. But I still. But it's still. I get it. It's relaxing. Then you got the tub, the hot tub, and so yeah. But I got a massage that day too. I don't get a lot of massages, and there's something about massages that bother me. I hate how greasy they are. You got
to tell them not to use all that shit.
I can say that.
Yes.
Because my favorite part of the massage is like when they first like just put pressure, like when there's a towel over me. And then one time Jenny took me to a place that
you don't need to pay for a massage if you just want someone to put a wet towel on you. Take care of that at home.
I can do that at home.
If you did this in a spa environment, you have access to a shower right there. Or did you just not want to?
I just don't like the feeling of it. Even after the shower, I feel like it's still on me and it's in me, and it's like the pores, and it's just yeah. So I prefer the oilless massage.
Very easily attainable.
Okay. Do I get a discount?
No.
Oh, all right. Well, still, I prefer it. So but either way,
they're gonna use sandpaper though. That's the alternative.
Yeah. Caitlin, when's the last time you got a massage?
I got one massage in my life. I was probably like 19, and I left that place with back pain. And I was like, all right, that's the last time I'm doing it. No, that's the last time I'm doing that.
Shit.
You seem like a guy who'd like it now. I don't know. I think you'd dig it.
Maybe.
If two guys, like if two bros want to get massages and they just, we could do couples massage, right?
Still,
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get a couples massage, Kaylin.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll try it again.
Yeah.
Report back.
Curious. I will. Yeah. We'll report back. So I went to South Coast Plaza the other day, Gary.
Yeah.
Wonderful mall.
One of the biggest malls around.
Yeah, big mall. But the reason I went is because they have a merry-go-round, and I wanted, Daddy Ray.
You had to get your fix.
I can't go more than 2 weeks without taking, going for a spin. But I decided to take my kid with me this time. I felt he was old enough. So I go there. Of course, I'm a regular. Oh, hey Chris. Well, all the staff knows me. So I go. By the way, the merry-go-round is like one of the oldest forms of attractions.
Yeah.
Right? It has.
So you're gonna say transportation.
Yeah, I guess it could be.
Technically, if you wanted to travel in a circle, it's
it's one of the
may not be the most
probably
effective,
the safest.
but it works.
Yeah. It was feet walking, and then merry-go-rounds.
The merry-go-round, and then the automobile.
So, Chris, did you get on one of the big horses, or did you get on one of the lower ones?
I didn't. Well, okay. So I took my kid.
Or did you sit in one of those cars like a pussy?
Dude, what? Yeah, the ones that are like people who just go on the chairs. I get it. I mean,
what the fuck? No, ride the horse.
Yeah, save a cowboy, right? Isn't that the
ride the horse, save a cowboy? What?
So we get on the merry-go-round. As I said, it's so old school of a ride. By the way, $2 to get on. $2. I'm like, what year is this? Are these still the 1847 prices? Like what?
I was gonna say that's too much. What are you
$2?
doing paying $2? This is
The
50
mall at
cents.
my house is $5, so you're getting
That's
a
like-
steal
No way.
there.
That's like
Yeah.
half of seeing law-abiding citizen, Matt.
Yeah, we can't put that money down.
What was the last thing you paid $2
$2
for? Where someone
is-
goes, "Oh, it's $2." I can't even get an iced tea at the liquor store for $2.
I guess
You
that's
can
true.
get a bottle of water for $2.
Depends where you are.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
so,
not at South Coast Plaza.
I bet you there's nothing else in South Coast Plaza you can get for $2.
that has
Yeah,
to be the
the
cheapest thing
thing.
you can get over there is a merry-go-round lap or a ride. It was more than a lap. So go on the merry-go-round, have a great time. And the only other kids attraction that's there is they have this like balloon stand, and all these kids are running around with these balloons, and they're pretty nice balloons. They're shaped as animals. And Benny's just learning
Like
how to
balloon animals?
they're like actual balloons shaped as the animal, not like a guy
Okay.
with a long hot
Okay.
dog with a glizzy balloon just turning
Yeah,
and
yeah.
twisting it in all these different ways.
Lizzie
I'm
balloon.
glad you clarified it wasn't the glizzy
Yeah.
balloon. Yeah.
It's
Not the
perfectly
glizzy balloon.
clear what we are discussing right now that you've cleared it up with glizzy balloon.
Yes, thank you.
Got it.
So so Benny is just learning how to say duck, which is super cute. And they have a duck balloon. So I got to get him the duck balloon. It's about, I don't know, 2 feet by 1 foot, just like this. It's small, and it only floats about knee height. And so you can like it tags along with you. You tie it to the stroller. You can walk with it. All these kids had them. So I go to the balloon guy and I go, "I'd like 1 duck, please." And he's like, "All right." He gets the duck out, hands it to the kid. Everyone's happy, and he rings me up. It's like, "That's $14."
Oh.
And I was I'm not gonna rip the balloon out of my kid's hand to return it but I am very
that's trauma
close.
if you do that.
I'm very like he knew.
Yeah.
I think that warrants a duck you right to the guy's face.
Yeah,
dude. Yeah. Yeah.
He sounds like a real quack to
$14?
me.
$14 for a balloon.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. The profit
Yeah.
margin must be $13.98 on that thing.
Great. I
Miraculous.
I realized how that merry-go-round makes their money. It's really it's like the rotisserie chicken at
It's a balloon loss leader.
Costco. Yeah, yeah, that's what they do. So
I call foul.
There you
there
go.
we go. I like that one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Chris, I will say the next time you need a merry-go-round where you're not going to get fleeced so much, Irvine Spectrum. I know it's a little further from you, but it's outdoor. It's nice.
I'll go.
I've seen it. I just saw it the other day.
Oh yeah, you were just over there.
Yeah, I walked right by and I was like, I had no idea that was here.
What was the last ride you rode, Dawson?
Ooh, I was at Disneyland like a year ago, I don't know, with Eddie Collins. Hi, Eddie.
What's up, Eddie?
And I think the last one we may have rode was the that super fast one in California Adventure. And we had hit that ride at an exact time when lines just disappeared. And we had a fast pass.
Usually like
And
during the parades or
because-
something.
Because they felt bad because they couldn't, like, something happened with whatever. They hooked up, because they like Eddie, they hooked us up with unlimited fast pass. So we didn't really have to sign up for anything. We just kept on going and trying, and shit worked. And 3 times in a row, we did that roller coaster with maybe a 7-minute wait in between. And that includes the time of running up the stairs and getting back in the line. And then we're in line for like 3, 4, 5 minutes.
Right.
Right on the thing again, 3 times in a row.
Yeah, but very rarely will you collect as many tokens as getting off a sweet roller coaster, looking over and seeing that there's nobody else in line, and you're just
Dude, that's
running,
exactly
you're
what
making
happened.
the lap around again to go back to the front just to ride it again.
And we weren't sure if our fast pass thing would work. But it did. Thank
Kaylin,
you.
have you ever felt this rush? Because you're younger, and I think that theme parks have gotten a lot more popular since
Oh yeah, I grew up at the theme park. I had season passes to Universal and Six Flags. So I am.
Jesus, ooh la la.
Yeah.
I know. Excuse
Michael
me.
Bean with the fucking just coming through with the
Freaking
season
the abyss
passes.
money right there. Yeah.
I was all about the roller coasters growing up, and yeah, I've definitely experienced that. Getting off and going, no line, going again.
Yeah, just do it.
I've been to Six Flags. I gotta go.
The better one, and this has only happened to me like once, but the better one is you get back, you glance over, and you just tell the guy, "Come on, we're not doing this," and then he just goes, "All right, fine," and then you
Do
just
I really
go
have
again.
to get up?
Never even get off. That's the real.
Also a good one is like when you get into that final stage of the line where you kind of finally make it. You can finally see, the coaster's going, and then the guy in the front goes, "Hey, anybody? We're looking for 2." And you're just all the way back. There's anyone but 2 but you. And you go, "Yep, right here."
You tell your daughters to wait for the next car.
Yeah.
I don't care. Yeah.
You don't know me.
I don't care how good of friends we are, but if they go single rider, I'm like, right here, dude.
Yeah.
I'll see ya.
I got to say, this is tying in quite nicely to the shade that I've prepared for, I don't know, this episode, maybe the next one. I'm not
Let's
sure.
do this episode.
Amusement park edition?
Well, we went to a water park.
Oh.
I like this.
Experienced that great joy of turning around and seeing no line.
So wait, is this a pool food segment?
The slide food segment.
You have to wait and see. I should have prepared something on sliders.
No, don't give me the wait and see, Brian. Wait and see. Shut the fuck up.
Gary voicing it for the fans.
Calling him Brian.
I still deal with this bullshit.
I know. All right, but we won't have to wait and see any longer.
Oh no!
What type of foods might we hear of today? What might be the price? What might be the venue? So let's find out. It's time for Gary to say, "Hey Matt."
The venue's a water park. What's on the menu?
Great question, Gary. Let me get into it right now. Let me allay your fears. This past weekend, or no, not 2 weeks ago, 4th of July week, I mentioned my buddy was in town, so we had a bunch of fun stuff planned, including Valente Water Park, which is a water park alongside of Lake Travis, one of the many beautiful water features out here in Austin. And about a year ago, I was at Lake Travis and saw all these water slides like on the edge of the lake. And I was like, what the hell is that place? So we decided 4th of July weekend would be the opportune time to go check this place out. 4 different water slides. So not gigantic. Also, a beautiful pool in the
What kind of
middle.
bullshit water park is this? Just
Yeah,
4
this
slides
isn't a
in
water
there?
park. It's 4 slides and the edge of a lake.
4 water slides.
Whose house was this?
Amazing.
I was on a
I like how we have
slides.
4 different water slides. What do you mean
Yeah.
4?
I've been to Airbnbs featuring that many.
Right.
Oh my God.
What is this, a hotel?
Wow, this is devastating. Well, let me just tell you, as somebody who has not been on water slides since we were all on that cruise together, which we've talked about at great length, that was, what, 2 slides on that cruise ship? This is twice as many
I think
slides.
just one.
That
Oh,
one was
maybe there
floating
was
in the
just
middle
one.
of the ocean.
Yeah. That's
All right,
their
well, this is
excuse.
alongside a lake.
I want to hear about these slides.
You're
Thank
in
you, Chris.
Texas.
It won't take long.
It's not like they don't have room.
Well, we don't need to get into the slides themselves. Obviously, they're of no
Aw.
interest to you fucking
I am
animals.
curious.
But I will tell you guys about the food and drink, because this is actually a food segment. They did have a bar. So first round, of course, I'm getting a pineapple passion fruit margarita. And my God, it was delightful.
I think you're smart. Get the stickiest drink you could possibly get because you're gonna get washed
Washed
off
off.
anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll
Well,
take
yeah, when you
Couldn't
get that
disagree
drunk,
more,
you're just
Chris.
dumping it all over yourself. Now, my favorite poolside cocktail, as discussed, is the Mai Tai. And
Oh,
so
now
for
we're
round
talking.
2, I decided I am getting a Mai Tai. And I can tell you, when I ordered a Mai Tai, she must be 21 years to the day because she was a very young bartender. It was like a micro look, but I said Mai Tai, and I could see for just a split second the way her eyebrow went up that she's never had anybody at this water park ever ask her for a Mai Tai. This was going to be her test. Now, the drink that I was handed was quite possibly the worst Mai Tai I've ever had in my entire life. It looked like lemonade, which is not the right color of a Mai Tai. And it was basically like it tasted like a margarita with a rum floater. I got pretty fucking drunk off of it,
Booze
though.
is
So
booze,
it wasn't the worst. Yeah, it wasn't the worst. But it
And
was
she was
truly
probably like,
terrible.
"Well, I don't know how to make this, so I'll just put in extra booze so he forgives me."
Yeah,
Did you combine some edibles with these wonderful margaritas?
Well, by edibles, I just mean lunch, and that's what I will talk about. No further, nothing inappropriate. Just
Never fear,
regular
Dawson.
lunch.
I know this friend very well. There was definitely THC consumed.
Now, this place had a little restaurant that had a pretty big menu, and I think the entire group, there are 4 of us, and we were all pretty confident that the food was going to be absolutely terrible, as it usually is at this type of establishment.
Are
Now,
people sitting there in their bathing suits?
Oh yeah. Again, it was just somebody's backyard, as you guys stated.
Yeah.
So a few neighbors came by. No, yeah,
There
there's
at least
a
a
big
wave
restaurant.
pool.
No, dude.
No,
there's
not
a
even a
big-
wave pool.
Lazy River?
Pool?
Lazy
There's no
River.
Lazy River.
How
No,
do
it's
you go
4
Lazy
slides.
River?
4 slides.
4 slides
That's
in a
it.
little pool.
Nothing else.
No, and then it's on
Oh,
the lake.
Water
On the
park.
lake.
Oh.
All right.
You're right. We called it a water feature.
Let me just
Okay.
preface
All right.
the food section here by saying that we had been in the sun for many, many hours.
You don't even have
We were
shade?
Incredibly drunk. This food was fucking amazing. I got a
I know,
burger
there's a
that was
caveat.
basically like a Western bacon cheeseburger, cheddar cheese, bacon, barbecue sauce, onion strings. I mean, it was incredible. The burger did not have to be that good. It was like a thick patty, a great soft egg bun, waffle fries. My buddy got a Reuben. I was like, I don't know if you want to order that at the water park. He was like, this is
dude.
deli style sandwich. This is an
Dude.
incredible sandwich. So
Ruben at the water park opened up for Panic in the Disco on their last tour.
dude, I love both those bands. So good.
Yeah.
So good. So again, the food experience, great. Again, having multiple bars, including a swim up bar in the pool, great feature. The 4 water slides were great. I did totally fuck up my elbow on one of the water slides, just crazy. It felt like a rug burn, there's not enough water kind of feeling. It's like a plastic burn.
Yeah, I bet there wasn't enough water.
You know what I'm saying? God damn it. Why did I say it that way? Anyway, Valente Water Park, a place I will never take any of you guys to, but I will recommend that people visiting Austin check out. That's what's on the menu.
Nice.
All right. That was lovely.
I tell you, I
Missed the
think
outro.
I would probably go to it. I imagine that it's not really packed because they only got 4 fucking water slides, right?
I think it would be extra packed because
I'd
there's nothing
go.
else for anyone to do.
I'd go. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice. It's a free day. Just hang out and
No, it was $20. You had to
it
pay $20
wasn't
to get in.
free.
Do you pay for
not
just the
bad.
water? Yeah, $20. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad.
$20.
I looked
Bad
up the
for free.
pictures.
That's
It's
$5
a little
a
steep.
water slide.
$20 a little steep.
Shut
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, let's see these water slides. You got a picture
And then
of those,
can you
Gary?
swim
I'm
in the
curious.
lake? Can you swim in Lake Travis?
You certainly can. People were out on boats and stuff. It was amazing.
Okay,
I'll bet
that's
I
a
you
myself
plus.
have
That's
swum
a
in,
plus.
I have myself have swum in Lake Travis, although I did not this past
Yeah.
visit.
I will bet you there's at least 3 people in Texas whose legal name is Lake Travis.
Nice.
It's a good name. Yeah, I knew
Solid.
it.
To name my first kid
I
Mitchell
won-
Canyon. So
I always
Chris, allow sharing.
sure. Let's see. I'm going to allow sharing. How do I do that?
Multiple participants. You hit the arrow next to the share button, which is green.
we
at
had
the bottom.
it.
We've only done this for 5 fucking years.
How many years
Great.
have we been doing this?
Wow.
Usually Gary's the one that does it. I don't. Oh.
There you go. Look at that.
I'm with you, Kalen.
All right, I'm in.
Yeah.
Now my mind has changed, dude. I like the
That
inner
looks like a
tube
nice day.
slides. I'm down
Texas
with the
Twister.
Texas
That's the
Twister.
one that's the one that fucked up my elbow, man.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
down with
that's
that.
the one that. It's not really a slide. It's like a bowl.
All right.
No, dude. it
$20
was- There's
bro.
a lead
I'll
up
go,
to
Matt.
it.
Oh,
You
okay.
get shot out from a giant fucking tube section.
I like getting
Look,
shout out.
You know what?
So
it
it is
sucked.
tube
It was
food.
It was terrible. You don't need to go. You never need to go.
Oh, I
You know,
wanna
more room
go.
for me.
Come on. I always think because I was thinking about what was the best meal I've ever had, and
Well,
It-
judging from this Chez Fond du Lac, it couldn't have been nearly as good as a fucking cheeseburger at a water park.
well, here's the thing: because your state of mind also plays a part. Because when I think of like the best steak I ever had, It was in Vegas. Some guys at SEMA took me out to dinner, and we went to this like steakhouse at the Palms Hotel, and it was very good. But I remember we all had drinks before. We were all just in such great moods, and I took a bite of that steak, and like I don't know, there probably wasn't a lot of foods that I could have taken a bite out of where I wouldn't have thought this is the best thing I've ever eaten. Life is amazing. And so when you're in a certain mindset, it could be the best tasting food you've ever had. And so Matt might have been in that sweet spot to where this water park Reuben was just straight up deli style Reuben.
Yeah. Again, I had like the Western bacon cheese, but I'm just saying that was great. The club sandwich, that's what my wife got. She thought that was really good.
You had the what, Matt?
The Western bacon cheese.
Is that Texas thing? Not to say it's
burger. Fucking Tenacious D thing. You guys are disgusting me, all of you.
I don't know. They're canceled.
They're canceled. I'm not a Tenacious D fan.
How dare you?
Topical. Too topical. This is too topical for Matt. We can't get into it.
I love the backtracking though. It's funny. Go on. What I mean by that, I'm not talking about any of you guys. But what I mean by that was Jack Black's explanation, his apology. Is whatever, dude. It's like I didn't know what was going on. It's funny.
I am out of the loop here. Tenacious D is canceled?
Tenacious D is canceled.
Well, literally can't. They're literally can't.
They canceled their whole tour.
They canceled their
what?
Yeah.
What?
One of them said something.
Jack Black attempted to assassinate Donald Trump. Haven't you been following the news, Kalen? Jesus Christ.
That was him?
Explain everything to you?
So what happened was Kyle Gass, it was his birthday, and he was blowing out birthday candles or something, right? And then they had to make a wish, and he wished like into the microphone. He said, "Oh, I wish they didn't miss Trump," or something like that.
Oh, it actually was Trump related. God damn.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was.
Trying to be funny. God damn.
And people are very upset to where Jack Black has canceled the tour. Says he won't be performing with Tenacious D, and said he was caught off guard by the statement.
Caught off guard. He wasn't. He wasn't caught off guard.
And there you go.
Or you know what? Maybe I could understand that because things happen when you're on the stage and you're just a performer up there. And you don't know how to act, but still it's you. You did it. Don't lie about it. I don't know.
I don't know.
I forget about the don't lie about it. I don't know. He didn't help himself.
Yeah. Well, it didn't sound like he did anything. If it was Kyle Gass that was the one doing it.
Right, but I don't know.
He's apologizing for being in I don't know. The other thing is he also kind of threw his friend under the bus. And that's a more touchy issue.
You guys gonna do some comments?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Let's freaking go. So by the way, these are all comments found on our Facebook group. If you're listening to this show and you're not a part of this wonderful Facebook group, what are you doing? What are you doing? I would have a pep talk with you. We'll try to motivate you, but I'm just gonna tell you. Go to this website.
And by the way, I'll save everyone a little bit of time. The last 5 minutes, nothing's gonna go on the Facebook group if you try to put it on there because there's filters.
Now they're all going to try, and I guess
and fail. So save your time.
Yeah.
I love this group. It's a wonderful community. My favorite place on the internet. And if you want to join, it's really easy and free. All you have to do is go to facebook.com/groups/BoBoBoyArmy Worldwide LLC. Answer a few questions. We might let you in. So JT Onyet, he says, I'm all for anything that irritates Gary.
Aren't we?
But the city in mass is Worcester, and the sauce is Worcestershire.
Nope.
Worcestershire. Is that right?
No.
Worcester.
It's Worcester, Mass.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Worcester is still the abbreviation for Worcestershire. So
getting closer.
Yeah.
Worcester. Yeah, so I don't know, JT. You didn't even go by your name. You just go by JT.
Right.
Initials. How do we spell?
I mean, if your name was Smitty,
well, his name is
name was
Juicyshire,
Smitty
so.
or Mac or something like that, I'd be like, this guy knows. But JT ain't from Boston.
Yeah, I'm
JT
surprised
the
you're on this
Beckham
side. I
creator.
thought you should be on our side for shortening things. We truncate here, and JT, you sound like you're truncating. So
Yeah,
I think you're
don't truncate, bro. This is a no truncate zone. I mean, but we're forgiving, so it's cool, bro. Moving
Truncate
on.
is truncate's too long of a word for what it means. Let's see. Eric Lepore says, Matt, please go to Snow's Barbecue and give us a full report. So
Yeah, look that up. That's in Lexington. It's about an hour away.
He's eating too much barbecue. We need to give him a break. He's gonna fucking die.
That man who's food guy's still kicking around, right?
Jacob Morales.
Yeah, but the supersize me guy is gone.
No, that's true.
He wants to know which mainstream brand is the best root beer, and a lot of votes. And I'm talking A&W, Mug, Barks, Virgil's, Dad's.
Okay, those last two aren't mainstream.
Yeah, Virgil's and Dad. I mean, they're mainstream enough to where I know what they are.
I know what they are, but they're not mainstream. Mainstream is,
Well, it doesn't even matter because we're tied for first.
There you go.
Yeah, there are a lot of votes, and at 41% tied are A&W and Barks. Excuse me, not Mug is in Bar. Yeah,
yeah, dude. You know what? I didn't vote on this, but if I did, I would have said Mug. I like the nostalgia of Mug root beer. Yeah, that's like drinking a good logo. Beer refreshing. Yeah, exactly, dude. Mug.
Yeah, I'll root beer kind of tastes the same to me, so I don't really know, but I'm surprised Barks isn't sponsoring this show. That upsets me.
Right.
Oh, anonymous comment. I would like to say, in regards to peeing in the pool, I have done it my whole life. Never once have I worried about the chemicals changing color.
Oh, come on.
I'll tell you what, dude.
Show your name. You're so not embarrassed by it, but you won't show your name. You won't show your face.
Yeah. Look, if it's like a family pool,
let's see,
not many people swimming in it. Whatever, dude. But when you go to Vegas, remember when we went to Vegas? Oh, actually, I don't know if you guys that was probably the morning show, but we went to Vegas and went to their fucking gnarly pool parties, and nobody goes anywhere. And at the end of the day, you are swimming in a fuckload of urine, and it's just disgusting.
Ryan, do better.
Oh, you can't do that.
I left his last name off. There's got to be more than one.
Sorry, Ryan.
That'll teach people to post anonymously. Fucking Gary.
I don't even know why that's an option. I don't even know why that's an option. That should not be an option.
I don't know why it's an option to find out who it is in the back end. I didn't realize that was the thing.
Because I'm an administrator.
Tech Talk.
Eric, jeez. I feel weirdly violated on behalf of Ryan. Yeah, so sorry, Ryan Scripps. All right, Eric Jenks says...
Oh, that's not who it is.
Okay.
That's who I thought it was.
That's not who it is.
Sure, he's winking. Gary's winking.
It's not. His name is
he's shaking his head.
Look what you did, Gary. Now there's a witch hunt for Ryan Scripps, and he doesn't even deserve it. Eric Jenks. Oh, he's a Malo Money meetup reg.
Yes, he's definitely a rag. Him and Katie.
Along with Katie, yeah. Still, they just pay for one account though that they share. Maybe 2 people watching. We don't have to get there. We don't have to go there. All right. Anyway, so
they've been Malo Money for a long time. I think we can let it slide.
I'm letting it slide. I'm just saying it, but I'm letting it. It's slid. It's sliding. It's sliding. I just 4 eyes on us always on one screen.
Moving on.
Moving on.
One per household is what we like. So if your household right now doesn't have the Malo Money, we'll give it to you right now for lifetime. One household. You have to pay for it. You have to pay for it, but your whole household can watch.
That is brilliant marketing. I love this. So yeah, we're done with the individual accounts. Yeah. If you subscribe to our Patreon,
single family though, we can't have any frat houses signing up.
If you subscribe to our Patreon, I would not mind a frat house freaking.
Yeah, I'd totally go. Yeah, let a frat house have it, dude.
If you subscribe to our Patreon, we have extended it to the whole house, and Eric and Katie are grandfathered in. All right. Well, anyway, Eric, and by the way, cutest couple ever. I love, but looks like there's trouble in paradise.
There is trouble in paradise.
Based off this comment
here. Yeah. Yep.
So Eric writes, okay, so recently my wife and I had a dispute over sandwiches. I think.
No!
I know, Matt.
You've come to the right place.
Eric says, I think they are best fresh, but this monster I married thinks they are better when left in the refrigerator for hours on end. Which one of us is reasonable? And then he says, sorry, Katie.
Reasonable.
Just straight up puts her full name in the post.
Not even anonymous.
So wait a second. If this is to be believed, this means if she decides she wants a sandwich for lunch, she's getting up and making it at 8 a.m. and then throwing it in the fridge?
I will say I've heard of this before.
That's a good question.
I had a friend who would go to Taco Bell and order it, and then put it in her fridge so she can eat it for breakfast. And she preferred it.
I didn't think that was going to get worse than it did.
Dox this monster now.
His name is Ryan. Ryan Scripps.
That's not who it was.
Can Ryan sue us for defamation? I don't know.
Yes, he can.
Yeah, this is actually a girl. She's a girl I went to high school with, and she would do this. We'd go to Taco Bell at night, and she would just load up her fridge so she can have it in the morning. She's like, "Oh, you want to go to Taco Bell? I want to get some breakfast for you." Yeah. So
what did she get?
Like a burrito or something. I don't know. Yeah. One of the worst.
Taco Bell is only good hot.
Yeah, there's definitely some good fridge foods.
Have we done fridge foods, Matt? Just straight out of the fridge
foods that are in the fridge.
No, eat straight out of the fridge. No heating, no anything. Just fridge to mouth foods.
FTM foods.
Yeah.
I don't think we have specifically.
We should do some FTM.
All right, let me put that on the list.
Okay.
Let me make sure I spell it correctly.
Because there is
cold spaghetti, dude. Cold spaghetti.
The cold Italian
lasagna is really awesome.
There's some monsters who are like, oh, I prefer pizza cold. I love leftover pizza straight out of the fridge.
Pizza is good cold, but it's not better.
It's not better.
No, it's not better.
So stop talking. Like, yeah, it's.
I agree.
You can eat it and you'll be okay, but it's not desirable.
Well, it's a little desirable.
Yogurt is my favorite from the fridge right to my mouth.
Yogurt's the best.
Yeah, yogurt's really good. Yeah.
I like that one. I'll agree with that.
Are we freezer? Because I'm gonna throw a popsicle in there. Yeah. Okay. Yogurt's pretty strong choice.
Dude, that's the best fridge to mouth food.
Is that the best? Okay. Well, let's put it out there because.
I mean, cheese is also pretty good.
Pickles are good FTM food.
No.
Well, pickles are no good any other way. That needs to be refrigerated.
Oh no,
Kaylin. No, dude.
Kaylin, when you go to
out of the jar.
When you go to like an old school diner or a great burger place and you get a pickle on the side, that's the best pickle you've ever had, and it's not been in the fridge.
That's why it's
hopefully it has
for a long time. For a long time.
It's a little
point of
I don't think you have to refrigerate pickles because
you don't have
wasn't that the solution to refrigeration or before refrigeration? We used to pickle everything.
Right.
If we just make food colder, we don't have to deal with dipping everything in vinegar.
Some pickles require refrigeration to keep their crispness.
Some of them do, or even there are some that also have that you find in the refrigerated section as well.
I've always put pickles in the fridge.
Me too.
Always.
I think where they belong.
Okay.
Yeah, it's highly.
But the best pickle I ever have is this place called the Hickory Pit in Concord, and they give you a pickle with your fucking barbecue dinner. And it's the best pickle in the world, and it's not cold.
Do they call it the Hickle Pickle?
The Hickle Pickle.
I like a cold pickle, but yeah, it's weird that they're not in the refrigerated section for most of them. And also, it's weird that mayo's not in the refrigerated section either. It's like, what's mayo doing out here on a shelf?
Yeah, no, that's reduced. Do not shop at that place anymore. If
But
mayo,
that's everywhere.
All mayo is on the shelf.
Yeah.
Oh, it's sealed. That's right. It's only refrigerated after opening.
Yeah, but
if it's opened, you should definitely start going to a different.
Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Whatever. Gotcha.
And then I used that mayo to make egg salad. Boiled a bunch of eggs, and then put mayo in it. And I'm just putting eggs in eggs for egg salad, because mayo is basically eggs. It's just weird.
It is eggs.
Mayo's eggs, yeah. So anyway, just weird that it's not refrigerated right when you get it. But anyway, Eric, yeah, Katie's a monster. I'm sorry, buddy. Sorry to find out like this. And the Bobo Army agrees. My goodness, it is overwhelmingly 86% of our army says fresh sandwiches are better. 3% says refrigerator sandwich. And if you're wondering if the math doesn't track, it's because there's an 11% that says I like both.
Those people can't make up their minds.
So there we go. But anyway, those are our comments, everybody. Thanks for writing it. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All righty. Well, I think it's time for us to go ahead and record our Patreon episode of the week. And if you're not subscribed to our Patreon, we release an extra episode every week of this very show. We also release this episode without ads. So if you subscribe to our Patreon feed, you get this show ad-free. You get a bonus episode of just like this one too. It's of equal or lesser value.
Yeah, I like that you
Equal or lesser value. Exactly.
Call it an extra episode, but let's be
actually
honest,
better.
It's the second half of our recording.
Yeah.
Like, if you are listening to this show, you are literally only hearing half of what we are recording. So yes, it is a quote unquote bonus show. I consider it like half of what we do every week. So if you like this, $5 is $5.
That's right. Also opportunities for meetups, movie nights, movie clubs, things like that. So we have a good time. All right, let's go around the horn and get our plugs in GTFO. I'll start over there in Orange County. Mr. Gary Smith, what do you suggest everybody check out?
The aforementioned Patreon, patreon.com/watercooler.
Love it. And then Dawson, what about you?
So my buddy, comedian, good guy, Joe Dallo, is doing a show this Saturday in Pasadena at 4:30 p.m. He's got to record his clean 30-minute set because that's what his agent wants. And I'm going to go and bring a bunch of friends and just be in the audience. It's free. So follow me at Los Angeles. And the dude's a good dude. He's been a big supporter of mine.
It's free? He should be charging that dollar money.
His name now, it's totally fucking free because he's paying for the whole thing. He just wants the video, needs the place, and we need to get heads there too. So it's at the Lineage Performing Arts Center on Mountain Street in Pasadena.
Great place to heckle too. So we should
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So anyway, follow me at Los Angeles for all that information, and maybe I'll see you out there.
All right, hit up Doss. Go check out that show, and you got to go to see a good clean comedy set. I think clean comedy is the hardest thing in the world to write. I would imagine so. So go over there.
It's actually not that difficult. Funny's funny, and sometimes a good fuck will make people laugh. That's a well played
college days.
You know what I mean?
Dealing with my son right now.
Yes, I heard that.
I'm getting texted. I'm in trouble for how much he's repeating the things I say.
Oh shit. But no, clean comedy is not really that difficult.
Take that, Bargazzi.
You just have to, and I'm not speaking as an expert, but you just have to be conscious and not use as a crutch, fuck, shit, all these bad fucking words and dirty premises, Yeah. Clean's not that hard.
It's not.
I could make, and I've done all of my stuff completely clean. I got 20 minutes and I could be totally clean out of it. I'd have to drop a couple of jokes.
Yeah.
I can't do a clean set and say
your throat effed by God.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's not, It's not that difficult, and it's important, and more comedians should have it probably, because I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
Actually, I don't even know if it helps. Whatever.
It totally helps.
But...
I think it absolutely helps. All right, Matt, what about you?
I just want to give an extra special shout out to all of our Malo Money meetup members. I look forward to that once a month. And we've really put a great group of people together, and it's awesome it's in the Facebook group too, seeing everybody kind of picking each other up and helping each other out. That's definitely prevalent with all of our fans, which is amazing. But we get to kind of see it firsthand when we meet up with everybody once a month, and it's always a great time. So just want to say extra special thanks to everyone that's been supporting us all this time.
Yeah, look out, Sandwich Monster. The next one's going to be a lot about you.
And then, Kaylin, what about you?
Yeah, so, as we said, the second half of this episode you can get on Patreon along with our movie club, which is we all watch a movie and we talk about it. It's a lot of fun. This month is my pick for the movie club.
All right.
I'm excited.
And I'm taking it back to just a classic good time comedy. Something we've all seen before and can't wait to see again. One of my favorite comedies of all time, Dumb and Dumber.
Oh,
it's been a while. It's been a long time.
Beautiful.
All right.
One time, my family, when we all went to watch Dumb and Dumber, my brothers went to watch Dumb and Dumber, and I was like, I'm gonna watch a movie that I think is gonna be better. And I went alone. And I watched The Santa Claus while they watched Dumb and Dumber. They have not let me live it down. Although I love The Santa Claus too. So.
No regrets, baby.
Yeah, no regrets. All right, and then as for me. Subscribe to Patreon, support all the other Bobo boys in the Bobo army, including Ryan, and we will see you for Patreon. We love you. Goodbye.